Hey guys, welcome to my living room, our living room. We are going to show you how to learn the deadlift. The deadlift is one of those movements that has quite an interesting reputation. People can certainly get hurt doing the deadlift, but only when they're doing it incorrectly. And I would say they're not actually doing a deadlift at that point. But I would like to show you how to pick things up in a proper position for your body and a mechanically sound way so that you don't hurt your back in life and in the gym. So we're gonna talk deadlift. The first thing you gotta know is where to put your feet. Your feet should be directly under your hips. So Jeremy's gonna turn and face the camera so you can see the width on his feet there. Good, and just like in the squat, we're gonna keep our weight back into the heels as we do this movement. Go ahead and turn to the side again. Okay, awesome. So from here, he's gonna keep his arms straight and he's just gonna start to lower his hands down by his side as though he has weight. So the first thing is just learning how to keep his back and his spine in what we'd call a neutral position. He's gonna push his knees back a little bit more and keep descending the arms. Good, knees back, knees back. Good, you can keep your feet flat on the ground and pull your chest up. Beautiful, so that's the position we're looking for. Tuck your chin just a little bit. Good, and that keeps his spine nice and neutral. Go ahead and stand up. Good, so once he can master that and do that movement without any weight, we can add some weight. I highly recommend starting with a single object between your feet because it helps to reinforce the weight in your heels and a good position for your body. So we're gonna start him out with a 15-pound dumbbell. He's gonna grab just the top of that dumbbell. We're gonna look at his position before he picks it up. So he's gonna leave it down there on the ground. Awesome. Go ahead and put your hands on the dumbbell, but don't pick it up. Awesome, so put your feet flat on the ground for me. Cool, and put your hands on the dumbbell like you're going to pick it up. Great. His back is in a beautiful position here. You'll notice that his knees are back and he's going to stand. When he stands up, he's gonna squeeze his butt so that everything is locked out and straight, and then he's gonna come down in the reverse order. Hips go back, knees stay back. He's gonna keep his toes on the ground though. Beautiful, and stand. With the weight would be good. Good, and back down. Good, so that time he started out with his knees, and that's a really common fault in the deadlift. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tell him to start with his hips first, pushing his hips back, 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 until that dumbbell hits the ground, and then he'll stand again. Good, back down. Good, and stand. Good. So go ahead and keep your feet flat on the ground. You don't need to be up on your heels in a way that your feet aren't. Good, because that's gonna give you balance. Awesome, and stand. Good, so once he's mastered that and he looks really good there, we can now add another object. So if he's gonna do deadlifts with two objects, I'm gonna have him turn and face you so you can kind of see his setup. His feet are probably gonna have to be narrower because now when we come all the way down to the ground, those dumbbells are going to be really close to his toes. So keeping those feet in nice and tight, but it's the exact same pattern. So he's gonna push his hips back. He can angle the dumbbells so that he hits the ground a little sooner and then stand. Good, and we turn to the side and show them that. Good, same thing. Awesome. So you'll notice he starts with the hips, just like he was with the single object, and then touches the ground and comes back up. At the very bottom, will you hold the bottom of that for me? You'll notice that his back starts to slip a little bit. That's because of how low this is for him. So what I'd have him do, go ahead and stand up. He's really strong, so he can handle that amount of weight with that much movement in his spine. But ideally with the deadlift, you don't have any movement in your back. So as a beginning athlete, I would have you start by only going as low as you can and still maintaining that spine. So he's gonna come down only as far as he can. Keep your knees back for me. There you go. A little bit lower. He still looks good, he still looks good. And right there, he starts to slip. So he's gonna come right back up from there. And that's what I would have you do if you start to lose your back towards the bottom of that deadlift. All right, I hope that helps. Get started with the deadlift, get started with the squat. Those are two really good basic movements that works your big lower body muscles. You can get a lot of work in with that. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'd be glad to help. Video yourself, send me your videos. I would love to coach you on how you're moving and help you move better. Have a great day.